R2 R3, this is C2 C3. Okay, this is grounded, this is RF, this is R1. So this is plus VCC minus VCC. So here in the problem statement it is mentioned that FH is equals to 1 kilohertz. Now again here we are having the formula for the, so let us start with the solution. When we start with the solution, now we are having the formula for the FH for the second order filter. FH is equals to 1 upon 2 pi under root of R2 R3 C2 and C3. So let assume R2 is equals to R3 is equals to R and C2 is equals to C3 is equals to C. So we are having the formula FH is equals to 1 upon 2 pi RC. Is it right? Again, let assume the value of C is equals to 0.001 microfarad. Therefore, FH is given as 1 kilohertz. It is 1000. It is equals to 1 upon 2 pi R into 0.001 into 10 raised to power minus 6. Therefore, R we can easily find out by using this formula. We can easily find out the value of R, and the value of R is nothing but here we are assuming 0.01 microfarad. So in my solution I had just taken the 0.01 microfarad. That's why I am assuming here 0.01 microfarad. Otherwise you can take 0.001. Here I am assuming 0.01. As I am taking this value in my notes, that's why I am assuming this value. Otherwise you can take the value of C is equals to 0.001 microfarad also. So by selecting the value of C is equals to 0.01 microfarad, the value of R becomes 15.915 kilo ohms. So we are getting the value of R2, or we can say this is nothing but R2 is equals to R1. So here C is equals to 0.01 microfarad. Here also 0.01 microfarad, and R is equals to 15.9 K. Here also 15.91 K. The half part of the design is complete here. Now for the next part, that we have to calculate the R1 and RF. But here gain is not mentioned. Okay. Here gain is not mentioned in the problem statement. In such a case, we have to assume the formula, that is RF is equals to 0.586 R1. Assume. Now whenever in the problem statement there is no mention, or if the gain is not mentioned in the problem, in such a case we have to assume this formula, that is RF is equals to 0.586 R1. So by considering this formula, that is RF is equals to 0.586 R1, we can easily find out the value of R1 and RF. For that we are selecting R1. Now assume or select R1 is equals to 10K. Now if we take the R1 is equals to 10K, so RF is equals to 5.86 kilo ohm. We can easily get the value of RF and R1. So R1 is equals to we are getting the value of R1 is equals to 10K and RF is equals to 5.86 kilo ohm. Now the last step to design a second order low pass butterworth filter is nothing but we have to plot the response. And for plotting the response, again we have to write down the formula for the frequency response or transfer function. And transfer function for the second order filter, that is VO by V is equals to AF divided by under root of 1 plus F divided by FH raised to power 4. Now here AF, if we want to calculate the AF is nothing but the 1.586. 1.586. We can easily find out the 1.586 from this formula. That is AF is equals to 1 plus RF by R1. So 1 plus RF is equals to what? It is 5.86 divided by 10. So it is 0.586. So it is 1.586. Is it right? So that is the value of AF. Here we have to replace AF by 1.586. Okay. So that is not the issue. Again, FH is mentioned as 1K. So VO by Vin is equals to 1.586 divided by under root of 1 plus F divided by 1000 raised to power 4. Now again we have to plot the for plotting the response, we have to design the table, that is frequency F, and here gain in decibel, that is 20 log of VO by Vin. Is it right? And for that frequency are nothing but the 10, 100, 500, 10, 100, 500, again 1000, 5000, 1000, 5000, 7000, and we can take 10,000 also. There is no issue. So this is what the cutoff frequency. So whatever is the cutoff frequency is mentioned, that must be included in the frequency table. So we have to just replace this frequency, that is F, by 10, 100, 500, 1000, 5000, 7000 and 10,000, and we have to calculate the respective gain in decibel. For decibel, we have to add this term, that is 20 log of transfer function. So we are getting the value of 443.7, 3.74. Again we are getting the value 1. For 1000 it is 1 decibel. Then 5000, 7000 it is minus 23.97. 23.97. Again it is minus. Again for 7000 we are getting the value like 86 and many more. So no need to calculate gain for the 10,000 because this value is sufficient. Here we are going to plot the frequency response, and frequency response is nothing but the graph between frequency and gain, and that gain is nothing but in decibel. So I just mark here 10, 100, 500, 1000, 5000, here 7000. So for this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So for 10 we are getting the gain is equals to 4. For 100 we are getting the gain is equals to 4, and for 5000 3.75. 3.75 it is near about this. For 1000 we are getting the gain is equals to 1. Okay. For 5000 minus 23. So it is minus 23.97 somewhere here. So if we join this all point, so we are getting the curve like this. So this rate, that is this decay rate must be minus 40 decibel per decade. Why this is minus 40 decibel per decade? In previous case it is minus 20 dB per decade, but here it is minus 40 dB per decade, because this is what a second order low pass filter. Now if you look at the frequency response up to 1000, nearly we are getting the constant gain. Okay, and after as it reaches to the 1000, the gain becomes decay, and the decay rate must be, or decay rate is equals to minus 40 dB per decade. And how to calculate this decay rate? You just take any 2 point, and by using x1 minus x2 and divided by y2 minus y1, by using this formula you can easily find out this ratio, that is 40 dB per decade. Okay, this must be for the decade, that means 10 जो भी रहेगा आपका 10 का रेशियो, उस फ्रीक्वेंसी के लिए आपको वो decay rate फाइंड आउट करना है. So this was the second problem of the second order low pass Butterworth filter. So here we have just complete the two problems, that is first order low pass filter and second order low pass Butterworth filter. So in the next lecture we are going to start the high pass filter, that is first order high pass filter and second order high pass filter. So thank you very much.